In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to pause during your Selenium test. Quite often, whenever you're working with a web page, there's a lag between when the DOM loads the element you're looking for and your test runs. So you need to pause. Examples of this: if the element you wish to test at the bottom of your web page, or the element is built whenever you click a button. So I'm going to demonstrate 3 ways to pause, but I'm going to suggest this right now. Don't mix the 3 ways. Pick a way that you like and go with. Of the 3 ways, we're going to learn how to do simple thread sleep. We're going to learn how to use an explicit wait. We're going to learn how to use an implicit wait. Alright, so I'm going to head to my code. Alright, so I have this project that I've been working on to test the CDC's websites for the BMI calculator. And after I click the button, I'm checking to see if there is a BMI table there. Now this page loads immediately, so I don't really need a pause here, but I'm going to demonstrate it as such. So the first way to do a pause is a simple try catch. Now this is not real. I'm not starting to try catch. It's a simple thread sleep. This is not the ideal way, but it is easy. To do so, make sure you throw exception from your test, or handle the try catch, your call, and then just call Thread.sleep. Put the number of milliseconds you want. Recall that's 5 seconds. So this does a simple pause. Now this isn't very safe because threads aren't always safe, and it depends on how many other projects you're running. But it does work. So I'll run this here. You'll see my program pause before it moves on. Boom, boom, boom. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Bam. Alright, so that's a simple one. Comment that one out. The way I recommend is an explicit wait. These are really nice. Explicit waits allow you to wait either for a given number of time or until something happens. They're really helpful. In order to get these to work, I need a couple things. Imported. I need Java time duration imported. I need expected conditions imported. I need WebDriver wait imported. So I need these 3. So let's make it work. So the way I like to do this, I like to use WebDriver wait, and I like to create its own variable. You can mix WebDriver waits with his web elements. I just like doing it individually. Alright, so this says create a wait state that launches the driver and waits 5 seconds. And we're going to wait until some expected condition. So I'm going to use expected conditions dot, and here the drop is a whole bunch of them. I'm going to use presence of element located by the locator. Too many. There we go. Had one too many there, I thought. So this says exactly what it does. Wait until element located by this is there. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can look at. You'll find them in Selenium devs, docs. You also just Google expected conditions and you'll find this. There's a bunch of them here. And the name tells you what it does. I'll put that link right here. So run the test. This one shouldn't pause because, like I said, this website is instantaneous. 1 Mississippi, done. Didn't have to pause because of the way the website's written. But if you have, say, you're validating this credit card, which would take anywhere from 1 to 7 seconds to respond, this is a great tool. Wait until it says you've been approved. Wait until the title says you're drawn. Wait until an element is visible. All right, the third way is an implicit wait. Works just like a Thread.sleep, except it works with the driver, not with some external thread. That's why this way is better. So it's one line of code. Driver.manage timeouts. And by default, these things are turned off. They have an implicit wait of 0 seconds. No, of days. Imagine sitting there waiting for days. So again, here's another 5-second pause. Now this one just simply pauses. This acts just like Thread.sleep. It just simply stops. This types of test is good if you know that your website is supposed to take 5 seconds or less to respond. Again, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. It was a little fast that time, but it worked. So, you've learned 3 ways to do tests. You learned how to thread sleep, which I don't recommend. You learned how to do explicit tests, which I do recommend because they're very cool. And you learned how to implicitly just sit there, stop and wait using the browser itself. Also recommended. Do not mix these things. Mixing implicit and explicit waits, according to Selenium's website, is going to have unintended consequences. Well, I don't think this is like crossing the streams in Ghostbusters and will end all life as we know it. It'll probably make your test not work right. So pick one and stick with it. All right. Thank you very much, and good luck.